We used to let it
Pretty
play
manic.
a little bit longer and be fine, but then we were playing it like the full 10 seconds before you can get copyrighted, and they were still copywriting us. So now we just play the Manic Monday part.
Yeah.
Just another Manic Monday. I know for us it was super manic. Per usual lately, like Mondays are just wild. I don't know. I don't know what it is about Mondays. I think it's because you like get relaxed from the world during the weekend, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh,
Yeah. Get back to town and the real world doing things.
Get back to town.
Well, because for us,
yeah, today it was a challenge just getting to town, which we'll dive into here in just a few. But happy Manic Monday, everyone. I guess we kind of
happy maybe Tuesday, depending where you are in the world.
Happy maybe Tuesday, depending on where you are in the world. Good call, babe. And I guess obviously we hope it wasn't too manic for you guys, but maybe a little manic so that you can share with us just how manic it got. We do have a cold beverage today, and we're excited about that.
I'm keeping it classy with the natural ice from those fine folks at Anheuser-Busch. Yeah.
Yeah, Anheuser-Busch, man. And I have a black cherry White Claw. This is I traditionally love the Costco version because it's like $5 cheaper for
the Kirkland seltzers.
Oh, sorry, Kirkland, but so it's like 18 or 19 bucks for double of what I get for. I get 12 of these.
Well, it's 30 for 24
cans.
I don't think
it's 30.
It's like $28, $29.
No.
Yeah, it's not 20. But you get double the amount for.
Babe, I don't think you're remembering. Okay, we'll see next time we go to Costco. But we live like an hour from Costco.
Yeah.
And once you guys hear how manic our Monday actually was, you'll understand why we didn't make it to Costco today.
Yeah, so therefore, I'm going in.
So yeah, and I actually prefer the taste of the Costco ones better as well, but it is what it is.
You can't go wrong with Kirkland.
You can't go wrong with Kirkland.
So.
I don't know what's different, but.
Cheers.
Cheers. Sorry. It's been wild. Black cherry is good. I don't like
natural ice is not bad.
Yeah, I don't like black cherry ice cream.
Yeah.
I don't like black cherry
No, I don't either.
In anything, but I don't mind a black cherry
beverage,
seltzer or whatever. So, okay, hi you guys. Hello everyone. Our dogs are going crazy. It's okay, honey. They're just barking at the kitty cat or something.
That's more nuts than normal.
What our dogs go crazy about anything. Like if they hear a fly buzzing, I don't know what it is. I don't know if you guys have the same thing with your dogs, but what we wanted to start out with is, so we didn't go live last Monday. We took an entire week off. We didn't do Manic Monday live. We didn't do Wet Your Whistle. We didn't do a full video on Friday or our podcast. We took a whole week off. So this is our first week back in 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks since we did our live. And so what we wanted to share with you guys though was, I don't know if any of you were in the live 2 weeks ago that we had. We did like a Star Wars special because it was May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. So we did a Star Wars special and we did a giveaway.
We did 2 giveaways.
Well, 2 giveaways.
One went great.
Well, they both went great.
They did.
It ended up super sweet. And we got both of the items shipped off, but one of them, it was more of a challenge to get shipped off. And so we just thought it was the cutest little story. And we ended up having to, because we have our channel set for 18 and up. We set every video for 18 and up because, we have a beverage, we talk about things, nothing crazy. But we're almost 50. So it's like, anyways, we had this little sweet pea when.
Well, we didn't know at first.
Didn't know.
She had won like the trivia to win the prize, and we're like, all right, we need your email so we can
The,
coordinate how to get you your prize.
yeah,
Oh,
the
I don't have an
question
email.
was, let's go back though. The question was, where are they hosting because next year, mind you, we were born in 77. So Star Wars turns 50 the same year we turn 50 next year. And so it's really important to us and really big and everything. And so we did this Star Wars thing. And the question is where are they hosting the Star Wars 50th celebration next year? And she got it right. And we had no clue, like Aaron was saying.
Right. Oh, we got some folks.
Oh, hi, guys. Hi, everyone.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Donaldson, thank you. DXS Baseball, shout out.
Shout out. So we had this little sweet pea that won the prize. I think we ended up finding out, and we were very like kind of reserved because we ended up finding out she was like in 5th grade, and we were like, oh my gosh, like what do? We can't communicate with a 5th grader. We need a parent to, reach out to us or whatever. Long story short, we just wanted to let you guys know that we were able to find, because she messaged us and she said, can you just ship it to my school? This is my school's name. But there were like 100 of those schools in the country.
Oh, she said, this is my school's name. You should just be able to Google it to get the address. Didn't give us a city, a state, anything to go on. Literally just the school name.
But so anyways, we don't care about any. We don't care about, and the teacher name. We don't care about any of that. It was super sweet.
It was cute. It was funny.
We called every school that was named that, and we said, hi, I know this is really strange, but we have a YouTube channel and we have this little sweetheart that won this gift that she wants to go to her teacher because her teacher is obsessed with Star Wars. And so we were able to find this school.
And it was Teacher Appreciation Week, so
it was Teacher Appreciation Week, and so we were super excited about that. And we're not like trying to give ourselves props or anything. We just want to let you guys know that it did work out. We were able to get that shipped out to her teacher, and we were able to get the other one shipped out. So we hope you guys have received your gifts. And it was just kind of cute. It was just kind of fun.
It was, it was a challenge to find the school to start, but that we did. And
I have heard of it, and I just went to Turkey, so I was blessed with the ability to go into I'm so sorry. I don't know like the term or whatever, but I was able to go in and like witness the area for praying and stuff, and it was really, really beautiful.
Yeah, I'm not sure what.
So anyways, so that was cute. It was super cute. We loved it. It was super fun. We got those gifts out, and so that's what we wanted to tell you guys
about. We think they made it.
We think they made it. Yeah, we haven't heard back. I guess we could email the one guy and make sure he received his gift. I mean, it was traveling all the way across the country, so we shipped it out from California, and it was going all the way to the East Coast, both of them. So we hope they made it safely. The next thing, we're gonna share with you guys how manic our Monday was today. But we also want to hear from you guys. Should we ask them how manic their Monday was first, or should we share with you guys how manic our Monday was?
How was your Monday?
Yeah, how was your Monday?
Was it manic? Was it chill?
Was it crazy? Was it super relaxed and unexpectedly calm?
Or the opposite?
Yeah. Okay, so we'll just dive into how manic our day ended up being. Okay, do you want me to belt it out, or do you want to?
Oh, let's see how you start it, I suppose, because I'm not sure where to start.
I'm starting back in 2017. That's when I'm starting.
Well, we didn't get it then.
2018?
No, we got it in
2000. It was
19 or 20.
It definitely wasn't 20. It was before COVID.
Yeah, I know, but...
Okay. Long story short, you guys. I'll try to keep this short and sweet. We bought a car. We bought a cute little 2017 Kia Sportage, okay? Years ago. We made monthly payments, like you do when you buy a car, for 3 years. At the time, Aaron worked at a ski resort. So he went to work, and normal day at work. It's an all-wheel drive. Someone backed into the car because it was icy, snowy. Go ahead.
That's not why.
No, I'm getting to that.
Oh.
I'm getting to that part. Okay. I'm just saying that's how we discovered.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's not how. Remember, Kiddo ran over the rock in Murphy's? That's when we took it to the shop.
No, we took it to the shop when the car got dented from getting hit in Bear Valley.
No, we were gonna have it fixed as well. They were gonna fix everything.
Okay.
But because that's when they found, because they had to get
one
out
of
of it
us
for
is
free.
right.
It's true.
One of us is right.
Probably
And
you.
so it went into the shop to get some dent repairs and stuff, and we had full coverage. And we get a phone call like the next day after it went in, and they're like, "Hey, so when was your car T-boned and the frame welded back together?" And we're like, "Huh?" Because they even said, we checked the Carfax report and we don't see an accident like that on your Carfax report. Every accident has to be reported on a Carfax report. Let me back up. We bought the car at 60,000 miles. It had been a rental car. It's the best way to get a car. It's still got low mileage. It's only been used as a rental car, and you get it for super cheap. Okay, so we're like, we have no idea. We have no clue. We didn't know it was wrecked, blah, blah, blah. Turns out that the car dealership that sold it to us was selling lemons consistently. And right as this was all happening, a bunch of people were complaining about what was happening with their car. And we ended up in court, the People versus Paul Blanco, if anybody's ever heard of that.
I don't know if they're nationwide, but they were all over California as a used car dealer.
So we ended up in court, the People versus Paul Blanco. The People won. The car, everything that could go wrong with that car after finding out that the frame had been hit went wrong. And it just went to hell. The loan company did not want the car back. We didn't want the car. It was just a mess. So fast forward to 2026, we decided we were going to get it going again. And we took it, because it had like 12 recalls. We had it towed to the local Kia dealership for them to take care of those recalls. So we get it back and we're like, hey, it's actually, I had it on non-op. So we're like, hey, it's actually running better. This might be, a good little car after all. And so it wasn't. It broke down on our private road. And so we were like, oh my God, forget this car, but different words. And so we go back down. This happened on the 13th, right?
Yes.
Of May. We go back down on the 14th and he checks it. Everything's fine with the car. We're like, okay, we're just going to take a couple days and then we'll tow it home, figure out what the hell we're going to do with this car, because you can't sell it. It can't ever be taken out of my name. It's like living in this cloud of ownership. The dealership closed. The loan people didn't want the car back, even though I asked them to take it back. So we're just like stuck with this car. We can't sell it. We can't do anything. Okay, today, our Manic Monday, we go to get the car. We took a few days. We're like, forget this car. It's on a private road. We don't care. We're going to leave it for a few days. We'll deal with it later. We go to get the car today.
Today being later.
So today's the 18th. So we literally took 5 days. We go to get the car today.
Car's not, it's a classic, dude.
Where's my car?
Yeah, wasn't there.
We are not in Jamaica.
We're in Northern California, Donaldson.
But we love Jamaica. Oh, you answered.
Yeah. So we walked the 2 miles down the hill to where the car is supposed to be. Car's not there. That's fun. So we had to call the local police department, and they did inform us that the car was indeed towed.
Even though it's on a private road.
And here's the thing. So I hit a deer last year in the thing. It had some problems. We replaced the radiator, the alternator.
Wasn't last year. It was quite a while ago. It was quite a while ago.
It was like a year and a half, 2 years. No.
Anyways, it needed a new front grill. We had it on non-op, so the plates were 2025. It didn't look the best, So we get that. Honestly, keep the damn thing.
Yeah, Paul Blanco didn't do us any favors.
We have been trying to do something with that car, and I love the little car, and I feel bad because I do get connected to cars. Like, there's an energy, and I'm like, oh, my little baby is like sitting in the, but honestly, this car was a money pit.
Don't get me wrong, it had a good run. But as soon as it started going, it went. We did a lot of fun
Well, we
things.
had it for 3 years before we even found out that it
Yeah.
had been T-boned, and we did recognize like some transmission. It felt funny
It starts getting
here and
slippy
there.
and
So we were like, that's weird. So,
yeah.
we bought it with only 60,000 miles on it. It shouldn't have any issues. Long story short, we were like, bless and release. Thank you for taking this car off our hands. So back to the Jamaica comment. I'm not sure what initiated that, but I will tell you that we have been to Jamaica. I've been several times. Aaron's been at least once.
Just one. Yep.
And I absolutely love Jamaica. Jamaica is one of my favorite countries on the planet. So we absolutely love it.
Not often enough.
That's his job.
Honestly, it's a fairly recent iteration.
He just did this for our lives, for you guys.
Some of them are more dusted than others. Castle Grayskull definitely has some nooks I will never be able to dust.
And some of them, we had a kitty cat adopt the Castle Grayskull at one point. She loved being inside of Castle Grayskull. But a lot of these little toys that you guys are seeing up here are from Aaron's childhood. A lot of them.
A lot of them are pretty old, minus, obviously some Wu-Tang. And
I don't have any of my Barbies and stuff that I collected when I was a kid. And that's a whole other story that I won't dive into. But yeah, so he just kind of redid this.
I gotta redo it again too.
But we're also packing.
This is true.
Because we announced, if you guys hadn't heard.
Oh, nice. Like high school 88?
Your class of 88, like high school?
Because we graduated in 95.
America's Most Wanted. Oh God, you've been running for a while if you're class of 88.
Definitely 80s toys. I mean, I like 70s toys. I would collect them if I could, but yeah, so I'm like a G.I. Joe Transformers. Now, mind you, I don't have any G.I. Joe and Transformers, but I do have, a bunch of He-Man and stuff packed away.
Yeah.
I don't really have any Star Wars except for like the Mr. Potato Heads and some Funkos.
Yeah. We're class of 95. So we graduated high school together in 1995. And next year, we turn 50, and so does Star Wars. That's so crazy. Yeah. So crazy.
I feel like Star Wars looks better at 50 than I do now.
Oh gosh, especially with the revamp at Disneyland recently. I can't wait to go and see all the new like characters and everything that are roaming around. Super fun. So yeah, we wanted to ask you guys. So that was manic for us today. We walked down, and if you guys follow us on Facebook, we're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok was mostly our Pokemon stuff. And but we did post our walk today. We walked. It took us about 45 minutes to get to the car because we planned on we knew what was wrong with it, and we were gonna just fix it and try to get it home, or tow it home, whatever. But we walked, and so we did film that and post it. But obviously that didn't work out, so we got a ride with a neighbor into town, and then that's a whole different story. So we're curious though. What love the Rad hat.
Yeah, Rad is one of the best movies of all time. Crew Jones, racing hell tracks, Send Me an Angel, the whole 9 yards. I do actually have a couple snowboards with Rad Rick on it too.
Nice.
Some live decks. They're pretty awesome.
Yeah. My brother used to race BMX bikes. He was really good too. It was fun. I used to love going to the races. We pretty much had a BMX like track. I mean, in our yard.
Yeah.
That was what our yard was BMX racing.
Well, where I grew up was just big track.
We have in Sonora, which is right next to us, Sonora, California, we have this place called Indigene. It's basically a cider brewing company. Cider Works. But they have so much property. They have apple orchards and stuff, and they have it's a mountain bike trail, but you could take a BMX on it.
There's like a pump track and like a kind of like a mini.
Hi, Allie. Does that say Allie?
It does.
Okay. Hi, guys.
Well, it says a lot of letters after that too, though.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Yeah. So we're just wondering if anything manic happened to any of you
Yeah,
today.
we walked several miles, found out our car was towed. Um, yes.
I know. I do think it died off. I will tell you, I used to take the kids, our kiddos, when they were little to what is that group of boys called where I saw the kid jump and he missed the
Oh,
tech.
Nitro
No,
Circus.
not Nitro Circus. Oh my gosh. I can't think of their name right now, but they travel and race and but they have like jumps and stuff. They have, they set up
Yeah.
jumps and they woo, and land
Was there
and
monster trucks too?
no.
Okay, then I don't know. X
I can't
Games. I don't know.
no. I can't think of it. Anyways, but that was super fun to take them to see that.
Cause yeah.
It's some crazy name. Like I don't even know if they're still doing it. Sorry.
I mean, they do it, but it's definitely a smaller scale. We
Yeah.
talked to somebody recently who said they actually have a track by their house
Did
and they
we?
still do it.
I don't
Um,
remember.
and I mean, no, I guess that was almost 20 years ago when there was a track by a house I lived at and they did races, but that was a long time ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
bikes, BMX bikes.
Yeah. Um. Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Where?
yeah.
What part of California did you grow up in? Was it like up north in the mountains, or you know? Because
Because
I mean, nor-
as a Raiders fan, you could be anywhere from LA to
oh, did he say he's a
Oregon.
Raider fan or
Well, it's
she?
his. Uh,
Oh, it says logo. America's Most Wanted.
Jeremy Cheryl Cruise Adventures. Hey y'all.
Aw,
Hey
hi you
y'all.
guys. Hi, Jeremy and Cheryl. What's your most recent cruise adventure? We are craving a cruise right
Yeah, we
now.
need another cruise.
We just saw a transatlantic cruise on, was it NCL?
No, it was.
I
Was it
can't.
Disney?
Oh, maybe that's what it was. Oh my gosh, this cruise itinerary looked so amazing. And I couldn't believe the price. It couldn't have been Disney because it was like there are some cruise lines that offer transatlantic cruises
Yeah.
for so cheap. I found one. I was in Europe somewhat recently, like Octoberish of last year, and I was like, do I want to fly home or should I just hop on a cruise ship that's headed back to Florida and then fly from Florida back to California? I found a transatlantic cruise on MSC for what, under $400. I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't believe it.
It's like a 17-day cruise.
It's like a 17-day cruise. And I had sailed with MSC before. Mind you, it was one of their older ships, MSC Divina. So it's a European, Mediterranean, Italian cruise line, and it was an older ship, and so they did allow like smoking and stuff. So that was my only complaint. Other than that, with the MSC Divina, I absolutely loved it. I had to keep my windows and I mean not my windows, but my slider open because it did kind of have like a
Yeah.
smoking hint when I got in there. But other than that, I loved it. It was great food, great everything. So I was fine with taking the MSC across the ocean to get home.
Yeah,
I can't remember. I was already going to be gone for like 3 weeks, and so we just decided
that was gonna make it like almost 6.
Yeah, that would have been just too long.
America's Most Wanted.
Los Angeles. Okay.
I lived in Long Beach for a while, and I lived on Catalina Island for 10 years.
Yep.
Definitely know my way around some Los Angeles.
Long Beach, LBC.
Long Beach.
Yeah, we're down there a lot because we're big theme park nerds. We love Universal. In fact, we really wanted to make it to FanFest.
Run LBC.
Yeah, part of his heart consistently lives in SoCal.
Most definitely, especially Long Beach. Yeah.
I don't mind Long Beach. I don't mind. I have a hard time. No, I don't. What is the answer here? I can't deal with 3 hours of traffic to go 11 miles.
No.
I cannot. I'll lose my mind. Some people can do it. I cannot do it. But anyways, so we were curious if anybody else had a super manic. My brother and I on Pine Street. That's where he grew up. Oh wait, I guess we shouldn't. I'm not gonna tell you where, but
I was in the hood. I was off 17th and Cherry. But no matter where you are in Long Beach, you're not too far from a lot of the cool spots.
Yeah,
Saltwater. Oh, so that's in Avalon. I lived in Two
Two
Harbors,
Harbors.
the other side of the island, but I did go into Avalon a lot.
You have to have a permit now, I think, to
No,
go
you
back and
always
forth.
did.
Oh, you always did?
Yeah, if you're driving between the two towns, you have to have a permit and a gate card because
It's
there's a
so funny
gate.
because if you think about like Avalon, I don't know for those of you that have been there, if you think about Avalon and Two Harbors, and obviously I've gone because of him and I've gone on cruises to Avalon, but Two Harbors for me is like the mountains of California compared to going to the city. You know, like it's just two completely different worlds,
Yep.
is what it
Yeah.
feels like to me. Um,
Yeah, and I have a good homie. Did a lot of my tattoos. I'm pretty sure he's like a third and Pine, or like
Hi,
right
Brittany.
down there ish. Hello.
Brittany France. Nice last name.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Um, yeah, so there was something else we wanted to talk about. What the heck was it? It was what happened with our Manic Monday a couple weeks ago. Our Manic Monday, what happened today? Oh, where are you from? You're saying good morning. Where are you? Excuse me, monsieur. Oh, okay. Very nice. Very nice. I took French in high school and I loved my French teacher, Mr. Singer. He was awesome. But I don't know much. I know how to say donnez-moi les bonbons s'il vous plaît. But that's about it. And je m'appelle Aretha et toi. That's about it. That's all I know.
Tu es
Are
Oh, I won't do that. Tu es
you speaking?
Rita. Je suis un nanana.
Oh, okay. You know,
Or
je
je suis
suis.
un pizza.
I spoke Spanish
Yeah, no.
today. I
I'm trying
ordered
to
my food in Spanish
I'm
today. I
trying
was
to say
pretty
that I'm
proud.
a piece of pizza or a banana. I'm not sure. That's about all I can say.
Okay, well, we probably better.
Yeah. That's all I really remember from French class, and clearly I don't remember that right
French
either.
class
So,
in high school?
mhm.
I was trying to remember. Um, there was something else, darn it. There was a third thing that we wanted to talk to you guys about. And I am drawing a total blank. You don't remember? I should have written it down. This is what happens when I don't make lists.
Well, we also had a long day, so.
Yeah, but dang it.
And we're almost 50. We can forget stuff.
No, I refuse.
Is Brittany like the region of like that region of France like a different dialect? Is that what you mean?
Oh. Oh, is that the same person that said good morning?
Hello from France.
Oh, but somebody said good morning. And so okay, so that's why. So we have been to Breton. Oh, we have been to well, I have been to Perpignan in South France. He's been to Paris.
Well, I've been to Paris. I've been
Lyon.
to no, I wish. I've been to Paris. I've been to Nice. I've been to Narbonne. I've been to Marseille.
Oh wow. You've been to a
I've
lot of places in
been
France.
to Perpignan.
Perpignan was beautiful. We could see the Perpignan Mountains, I guess, or
The Pyrenees.
Pyrenees, sorry, Perpignan. We could see the Pyrenees Mountains. We had flown our kiddo into Spain for a first kind of international experience. Now we were fortunate enough at the time we got super cheap tickets and we brought a lot of our food. I know that sounds crazy, but as parents of a 13-year-old, maybe 14, we wanted Ash to have basically what it came down to was our kiddo who is now 22, just graduated college, at the time did not want mom and dad to go on the 8th grade DC trip from California to Washington DC. And we said, okay, well, if you can navigate all of the trains on the trip that we're getting ready to take you on, if you can navigate all of our transportation, which was mostly trains, without any help, we'll let you go without us coming as supervisors of the trip, because the parents could also come. And so he did.
Yeah.
Killed it. Like, I mean, just did amazingly. When we flew into Barcelona from SFO and we spent some time in Spain. We went to Girona, which was mi amor es Girona.
Well, what we did Barcelona, Girona,
What was that little town?
Lorette de Mar.
Lorette de Mar. That was a wild little. That was.
It was actually really cool,
It
but it
was.
was kind of sleepy when we went, which just made it.
There was a
It gave
really
it a really weird feel.
vibe, but there was a really pretty castle, and there was a beautiful church,
A lot of
a
cool
cathedral.
stuff, yeah.
And then we took the bus up into Perpignan, but we accidentally planned on leaving on a Sunday, and we didn't realize that traveling out of France on a Sunday would be so incredibly, like, for us, I don't know if that's as normal, but it was really difficult for us to get out of France. Um, and yeah, so that's our story. I'm just so bummed that I can't remember the third
We
thing.
slept at an airport that night that we didn't even fly out of
Yeah,
or into.
yeah, we
It's
did.
just where the bus dropped us off.
That's where the bus dropped us off, and we just took out our coats basically and fell asleep in the airport.
That was cool.
I mean, it's not the first time, and I'm sure it won't be the last. What's that say?
Saint the region, I think.
Oh, nice. Now we're gonna look it up on Pokemon Go.
Barcelona is
beautiful.
It's
the Goth
huge, and
district.
there's so many different things to it. Like the Goth district was cool. I mean, what the Sagria, what is it?
La Sagria de Familia. That was
is beautiful, even though it's like constantly under construction. Although I think it is almost
they are
done.
actually saying that it's about to be wrapped up, which is crazy to
me. Nick in India.
From India. Nice.
But like the beaches are beautiful. The graffiti is amazing. Yeah, they're
still building it.
They're always building it.
Yeah,
but they did
so
say
pretty.
I did see something that they do think they're going to be done in the next couple of years.
3 years, I think. But who knows? I kind of hope they're not. I feel like it should just never be done. You know.
Like the Winchester Mystery House.
So my grandmother moved to the U.S. from Italy. I didn't know that until she passed away. It was always just a super secretive thing. And I was able, when she passed away, I found her birth certificate and found out that she had indeed. It's so weird. Like it's so heartbreaking to me that she, lived, I guess, in fear of people knowing that she had moved from Italy. And I don't know why. She has, I don't know the whole story.
It was a whole different time.
It was a whole different time.
Politics were different.
I wish that she was here for me to ask questions to and be like, Grandma, it's okay. Nonna, you are okay. It's safe. But she was a very traditional Italian Catholic woman, and she was my heart and soul. She was everything to me. Well, anyways, so I just had the opportunity last October to go to Italy for the first time. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because when we were just talking about Barcelona, I was remembering, and I wanted to ask you, when we were at La Sagria de Familia, wasn't there a fountain like the ones I found all over Rome, all over? There were just these public, consistently running good water fountains that you could fill your water bottles.
I don't remember that there.
Yeah, there was a fountain. I have a picture of it in front of it, and it was
You're probably right. I'm saying I don't remember it.
I just remembered it. So I think I have a picture of it. I need to go back and look. They keep saying that. Oh yeah.
No, they do.
They do. They keep saying that.
I get it, but I have seen. No, mind you, it's been a while since I looked, but it does seem like the scaffolding is moving. But then that'll probably have to come back. It is. I agree with you that they should probably just always be doing something to it, because that man always was doing something to it until.
Well, the thing that fascinated me about him, the architect.
Well, and his passing, right?
Well, that's the thing, is like everybody, he was so humble, and so he just, everything he had, he put into building. Oh, I wanted to mention, wasn't there something in Girona that was also built by him? A bridge, or was that the...
No, the bridge.
Oh, the architect of
the Eiffel Tower.
The Eiffel Tower. Yeah, I was confusing my facts here.
Bridge, though.
But anyways, so the story goes, he passed away. Everybody just thought he was like a homeless man. How
Well,
sad.
I thought that he had actually got hit by a car or like somebody like hit him and didn't think anything of it because they thought he was homeless. And then
And
it
why
came
would
back
people
to,
not care just because someone's homeless? That really pisses me off.
or thought less of it. I don't know.
Thought
You
less
know,
of a
like,
person just because they're homeless. Like, you don't know their story. He wasn't homeless,
no.
but you don't know their story. You don't know what kind of heartbreak they've been through. That's the third thing. Sweet baby. Oh my gosh. That's the third thing I wanted to talk about. This leads me into it. Thank you. Um,
Mm,
so let me say this. Many people, so the story goes, gave him no regard because they thought he was homeless. Now, me personally, I can't tell you how many times in my life I have been in situations where I would rather be sitting and talking to the homeless man or woman on the corner than I would be wanting to sit and talk to the CEO of a company who is a total snot and could care less about human life. Um, so that just peeves me. And the reason, in my opinion, the reason that most people, a lot of people, end up in that position is because their soul cannot handle just how ugly the world can be or how ugly people can be. And so what that subject brings me to, because there is a lot of beauty in the world, but some people, unfortunately are trampled on just so much that they can't take anymore. They can't pull themselves up out of it. And so it's our job to be compassionate and kind. We may not be able to solve the problem for them. We can't, we can some weeks barely help ourselves. And so we can't solve this, but there's no reason to be disgusting to them. There's just no reason. You don't know their life. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know what they were born into, what they had to live through, what they experienced. And so that brings me to my third subject, the third thing I wanted to bring up to you guys today. For the last 24 hours, we have had 4 situations come up in our lives that talk about suicide. And I know this is a scary subject, and it's one of those it's one of those subjects that people kind of like, I don't want it to be like that. I think we need to talk about it. Um, so my brain, I'm like, I know how God works with me, and God is whatever you believe to be your higher entity. I say it because it's an easy way for me to say what I'm trying to get across. I personally do not believe that God is a white man in a robe or anything like that. I believe in the power of energy. I was brought back to life when I was 4 years old by defibrillators. I died 3 times in a car accident. I've had interactions with spirits my whole life. So I believe more in energy than like a being that is, that's just me. I want you to believe whatever makes you feel good. Um, what I want to say is in the last 24 hours, we have had one of our friends create an Instagram page and follow us. And of course, we followed back and shared the posts within it. And it's all about suicide. It's all about, and so we were like, oh, wow. Like and there was a recent passing in this friend's life. And so we don't know if there's a connection. We assume there is, but we don't want to assume, because you become the first 3 letters of the word when you assume. But so that happened. And that was last night at like, I don't know, 8 or 10, maybe something like that. 9 or 10. So we were like, oh my gosh, our hearts go out to you, blah, blah, blah. So then this morning, as we're headed to town, all of a sudden I have this memory of me losing a friend, a very, very, very dear person to me when I was a kid, to suicide. Not only that, but at the same age that my child was the same age I was when I lost that friend. My child lost a friend to suicide, and the 2 people looked so similar. I was like, oh my gosh, I just realized this, so that was 2 more things. I'm sorry, that was 1 more thing. Then we get to the grocery store on our way home after a long manic day, and I run into the spouse of the friend that I lost to suicide. It was an older person, but she was like my best friend when I was a kid. She was like my little best friend, when I was a kid. I don't know, I was little. And so I ran into him and we talked for probably an hour. I don't know.
Wow.
A while. And it was just like, wow. So that's number 3. Then we're on our way to the car after checking out at the grocery store, and I get a text from a friend, kind of like almost a cousin by marriage. Hey, today's the whatever anniversary of me witnessing this person
that I
that
grew up
he
with,
knew.
that I went to school with, and I'm pretty sure this happened when the kid was in 5th grade.
On accident, but it was still self-inflicted. And so that's 4 things. And I was like, okay, what are you trying to tell me here? Who do I need to contact? What's going on? So I'm like, I mean, it just hit me hard. Like, okay, I'm like reaching out to people and I'm like, hey, are you okay? Blah, blah, blah. People who I know have kind of been through some stuff, people who I know. And so I think that what I want to say is, the best thing that you can do with pain in your life is help other people who are going through pain. Don't sit so heavy in your own pain that you are not reaching out to other people in pain. I'm not saying to not process your pain, because you absolutely have to. But the moment you feel the strength to extend your gratitude for life, or your compassion, or your concern, connection, you've got to. That's part of life. And please don't judge people for having less than you. Um,
Yeah.
Believe me, in the eternal life, that is not what's going to get you where you want to be.
And conversely, don't, and also not for having more,
Not for
like,
having
or having,
more. And don't judge for people
or
having
different,
more.
I mean, it's
Exactly. Just everybody just the world needs to relax.
Yeah.
The world just needs to relax. And I genuinely worry, and we've made a post about this, like after one of our favorite bloggers passed away in December of last year, and did not pass away from suicide, passed away from natural causes, but it kind of made us take a step back and be like, whoa, like,
Yeah.
life is just so short. Are we doing what we're supposed to be doing? Are we reaching out to people we're supposed to be reaching out to? I think just having the desire, I guess, to be that person is really what matters. Like, nobody can be perfect, nobody can reach everybody, but so I don't know, that was the third thing I wanted to bring up, is reach out to someone. If you know someone's been struggling, just reach out to them.
And if you're struggling,
reach out. I mean, do not get so dark inside of yourself that you are questioning whether or not.
And honestly, that's probably the most important thing is, and it's hard to reach out, and it's and
admit that you need help.
And it's hard for people to reach out to you too. It's hard.
It is
all the way around.
It's very hard.
People don't want to approach you and tell you that, hey,
I'm struggling,
or hey, looks like you're struggling, because nobody wants to hear that.
So
and
if the person that you decide to reach out to does not respond in a way that works for you, don't not reach out to someone else, because that person, however they responded, is their deal. That has nothing to do with you. Whatever people do, say, whatever, it's them. That's them. That has nothing to do with you. Like, I see people who are like, oh, I'm feeling really down because this person did this. And I'm like, well, that person did that because of their own issues. They didn't do it because of you. They didn't do it because, they don't like you, and even if someone is malicious, which there are malicious people in the world.
Like one or two. Though.
Like one or two. People do malicious things. I mean, we experience it daily online. People, even people we know will maliciously, like, create accounts so that we don't know who they are, and they'll say something, and we're like, if that's what you need to do in life to, like, feel good, by all means, have fun. We're we're not participating, have fun. But just know that whatever people do, it's their own shit. It doesn't have anything to do with you.
No.
And you've got to remember that. You've got to. You just got to.
And doesn't mean you have to step in it completely.
Right.
But if it's a homie, at least sniff it and try to help. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At least
and that's sometimes all it takes.
At least
Well, that was more me referring to the people who might, if there's anyone struggling themselves.
Let's just say you don't have to step in it to smell it. You know what I mean? If you can,
Yeah.
if you can see something.
If you can see someone struggling, just give a reach out.
Because by the time you step in it might be too late.
Well, also, you don't have to think of it as dog poop. You can think of it as dirty water that needs a filter. And perhaps your phone call or your text or your whatever is that filter. And that's all they need. They just need to know that someone in the world cares if they stay. And I've reached out to I don't know how many people today because I was like, what the hell's going on? This is 4 things within 24 hours, less than 24 hours. There's something going on. And so my heart just like, boom, on it. Text, call, because that's the way God communicates with me. Is like, boom, 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 boom. Okay, now act.
Also,
go ahead.
Small moment of silence for the homie Joe.
Ugh.
That's for you, bud.
One of our friends, his friend, not my friend, just passed away.
Well,
from his own. Yeah. So, anyways, I don't want to go into that.
But it just kind of goes with everything,
It just goes with everything.
Mental health.
Mental health. Yeah, because his son suffered from mental health issues. So, mental health is just as important as any other health issue. You have high blood pressure, you have bipolar disorder, you have whatever. There is no better thing to be dealing with. It's all the same. Make sure you take care of your mental health. Make sure you take breaks from the screen. Make sure you touch some grass. All the simple things that people say are true. I think that a lot of people today have a much bigger task on their hands than we did growing up because we didn't have technology. And I think that technology can be all consuming, just constantly. So we always say, please step away from the screen as hard as it might be because it's addictive and it's proven scientifically that it is addictive. So think of it as an addiction. Like you need to moderate everything in moderation. So, if you are on the screen for an hour, it's time to take a break. Go out, listen to some birds chirping, get in touch with what is real. Because technology, yes, it's real. It's man-made. It's real. You're touching it. You're seeing it. You're a part of it. But creation.
Technology is man-made, but then they made AI, and now AI can make whatever it wants, which.
Right.
So.
But even AI in moderation. I don't think that.
Well, right, but AI doesn't know how to moderate it, so.
Yeah. Anyways, that's our story, and we're sticking to it, guys. Just be nice, be kind.
Hopefully your Monday wasn't as manic as ours, and hopefully your Tuesday
is even better.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of something for your Tuesday to be that starts with the T. Tubular.
Tubular, dude.
Terrific Tuesday. Hope you're.
That's the other thing that heals me.
Wonderful Wednesday.
Is the ocean.
A tantalizing Thursday.
I love the ocean. I love being underwater in the ocean. I can't wait to get back down under. Yeah. Down under. I got to scuba dive. Speaking of Jamaica, I got to scuba dive for the first time in Jamaica and just fell in love with it. But I'll take snorkeling. Snorkeling's fun. All right, you guys. On that note, take it good.
We're going to get some food.
Yeah, have a good night. We're going to go make dinner. We will see you guys on Wednesday for Wet Your Whistle Wednesday.
I'll probably be having another naturalized.
No, we'll have a specialty drink from like the water wheel or something.
Oh, we'll see.
Yeah. Okay. All right, you guys. Have a good one. We'll talk to you soon.
What she said.
Okay, bye.